A few more years, and we can finally declare what I'm hoping will be the final war to control the Americas. And we've also embraced imperialism after waiting for a long time. And we're moving towards industrialization, hopefully with some candidates for where it will spawn. We also got an event fairly recently, the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, which reduces our idea cost for still another 19 years, slightly less than 19 years. And because of that, I've abandoned some of our early pre-Renaissance ideas that we started with when we spawned. And we've already finished off a majority of maritime ideas and almost half of quantity ideas. And we've only just grazed economic. Tech-wise, we are still 2 years ahead of time. That's going to turn around pretty quickly. Again, in the coming years, we do have a 565 ruler who is age 70, so he's probably not going to live too much longer, but we will keep that up. We do have one extra Diplo relation because we abandoned an idea group that was giving us an extra one. We're also building up a ton of light ships to, I was thinking, privateer in the Ivory Coast, but I'm almost certain that I'm going to privateer in the Sevilla node, because I would say that I lose nothing by doing so. Aragon might eventually break their alliance with me because they would hate me. They would start to hate me. And I'm fine with that, but I prefer to have... You know what, we're already over Diplo relations. So yeah, I think everything will work out if I send... send my ships to Sevilla. Do I have... fleet basing through someone? Aragon gives fleet access to the United States. That's why I probably have it. So that might not be a good idea. So what happens if we cancel our fleet basing to Aragon? Do we maintain our ability to reach Sevilla? I think we might. No, it's probably going to go away. Yep. So, is there another ally we have? Burgundy. Brittany, actually, would also be a decent one. Ask for fleet basing rights. That's military access. Fleet basing with Russia might not be a bad idea because they have land in both the North Pacific and the North Atlantic. I don't know. I'll get them if I need them, but we'll be fine for now. We do have a single loan that we are trying to pay back. Still gaining a lot of money every month. Hopefully, once we send our giant privateer fleet to Sevilla, we will have a larger income. There are already pirates here. 9% of them. 9% of the trade in the Sevilla node is going to pirates. And my hope is that that will pretty much hamstring Portugal's economy and force them to... I'm not saying bankruptcy, and our leader just died. Damn it. Alright, so what do we need? Admin ideas, probably the best way to go? No, we do have 2 Diplo idea groups that we need to finish, so... And we are already focused admin. Let's go Diplo. And our light ships are about to finish. And I think there are some provinces that are building more than one. Bold fighter, land leader shock. So 56. I'm not going to re-elect this guy. Too old. Also, land leader shock's not something I'm particularly fond of keeping right now. Aragon is just keeping that there, aren't they? Taking all that attrition. Smart move, Aragon. Pengassan. We will assign that to trade company. Did I disable the edict in Cebu? I did not. Are all of the Visayas provinces reformed? They are. Okay, that works. And I'm going to get rid of that cathedral because it's unneeded anymore. And I'm going to upgrade that natural harbor. Oh, the island of Sulu belongs to the Philippine trade node. Also controlled by Portugal, but alright. Who is France? France is allied to Ming, aren't they? Allied to Dithmarschen, the Papal State, Venice, Liège, and Ming. So I'm interested in a war with France, if only to turn most of their provinces over to Burgundy. Though their territory in the Moluccas and in Brunei are all things that I wouldn't mind having. There are some separatists here. I'll have to look into that in time. Did I even disable that? I did not. No edict. Theraway? Brotherrow? I don't even know where that is. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and build a cathedral here, just so that I can convert it easier eventually. Simon's Wick. Red Heath. Monaquira. My hope is that by doing this I will make all of these provinces go or convert be able to be converted quicker. Warwick. Hold on. Better idea. I am going to wait until in between episodes and build all of those cathedrals, and then things should be really easy to convert after that. I'm tempted to also take Defender of the Faith as a temporary thing. You know what? Now would be actually the best time to do that. Because it gives me another missionary, and I don't plan on taking tech until I finish off my idea groups. At which point, and I don't think there are too many... I don't think there are too many reformed nations. Might be wrong on that. Burgundy is reformed. Brittany is reformed. Is there anyone else? Thought there was. The Netherlands? Yes. I think those are the 3 reformed nations. Utrecht, I guess, is also, but they're tiny. So somebody could declare war on them, in which case, hopefully they don't do it right away, and I can... Hopefully they give me time enough to convert stuff. But in the case of Utrecht or the Netherlands being attacked, I kind of want that to happen at some point. Again, not right away, because I do want a little bit of time to convert the land. Ships are finishing. But eventually I'll either want to decline coming to a call to arms, or just outright losing a war. When I say losing, I mean like paying one click's worth of increase in ducats to get out of a war. And 2 provinces have increased development. And I need to keep that in mind. Before 1800, I need to increase development of certain provinces to 30 in order to hopefully encourage the spawn of industrialization. Those are both at 15. Moncton should be relatively higher. Fort Caesar and... Or Moncton is at 20, Fort Caesar is at 18, Cape Breton is at 18, okay. And couple months we should be able to pay back our last loan. Number of ships finishing at the end of this month. We are still losing corruption every year. Not a lot, but it is coming down from our 4. And now we have a year left pretty much until the last couple ships are ready for being sent to pirate in Sevilla. The pirates there are now down to 4% of the trade power. We do have trade range to them thanks to our fleet access to Sevilla, or to Brittany. Who are my other allies again? And now we're behind time on tech. Russia, Japan. Okay, so only Burgundy and Brittany would help me if Aragon broke their alliance with me and decided to not grant me fleet basing anymore. I did cancel fleet basing, right? Portugal has a claim on the throne of Aragon. Let's hope they don't press it. And we can pay back our loan. So the reason why I want to send privateers to the Sevilla node is because really inflation reduction is coming down. That's good. That's excellent, actually, since we have a decent amount of gold, I would say, gold producing provinces. Architectural development. And we're about to take out another loan. Nation is currently undergoing a substantial development in architecture. Numerous monumental buildings, architectural wonders, and other constructs, such as aqueducts and schools, are being erected. Lose a bunch of money, gain 100 of every monarch power. Absolutely. Gives us a little bit of a jump on our ideas. And a couple more months and we should be able to get, or just one more month and we can get quantity ideas. We've almost gotten back our ambition and final idea, even though our final idea is kind of useless. Fabricate claims on overseas colonial regions. We don't need claims, we have imperialism. And what month can I declare this war? January, so less than a year now, and we can declare a war on Castilian Peru. By the way, I'm not even having these guys drill, which is dumb on my part. Truce with Ottomans has expired, which means the Ottomans' truce with Russia should have expired. Russia has declared war on Haiji. Haiji is a tributary of Japan. Attacker in Haiji. Okay. Our Inquisitor died. So hopefully we can get another one. Not out of this group. Let's see if we can get any Inquisitor. There's one. Won't be able to upgrade him to a level 5 quite yet, but give it a few months. Or not a few months, maybe about a year. Next month will be a level 4. Or really close to a level 4. Less than a month on the final ships. We should start getting them together. Okay, that's just transports. Is that the last 10 or the last 20? Should be 2 fleets that aren't moving. Both of 9 ships. Yep. And by the end of this month, they will growth of the business of lacquerware in Kuna. It's not even a state, is it? Oh well, just take it. Take the production. And now we need 2560 to upgrade the Inquisitor to level 5. Right, there's the last of the ships. Finished, and soon we'll hopefully be ready to go. One code is converted. And here's the last 10. Set slightly damaged repair threshold. And I'm going to send them to Cape Verde before we start the privateer mission. How much is Sevilla worth? 110 total right now. The pirates there have pretty much given up, it looks like. And I am less concerned about that total amount than I am about the fleets, the treasure fleets. And that's the truce ending with Castilian Peru. We need to declare the war. I'm going to separate the army in half. And call that good. And we'll just sit on them for a while. So what are the Czechs doing? They're at war with Portugal, Aragon. Second Aragonese Succession War. Oh, Aragon is in a PU. Support their independence? Nope, they have a loyal attitude. So we've lost our alliance with Aragon anyway. Cool. So that means the Portuguese colonies are at war too. Cultural assimilation of Native Americans. Okay, not what I was hoping. George Washington and Henry Knox have formulated a policy to encourage the assimilation of Native Americans and transform their culture to European American culture. Education is the primary method in the acculturation process for minorities, and the immigrants from Europe has caused a growing public support for education to encourage a standard set of cultural values and practices for the majority of citizens to share. The 6-point plan for civilization is formulated by George Washington: impartial justice towards Native Americans, regulated buying of Native American lands, promotion of commerce, promotion of experiments to civilize or improve Native American society, presidential authority to give presents, and punishing those who violated Native American rights. Until the end of the game, we get more unrest and global settler increase, even though the global settler increase doesn't really help us. Sure, we'll adopt Washington's ideas. And now we have some provincial unrest. In County Porto, I think we're converting that right now. And I'm not going to privateer in the Ivory Coast. I'm going to privateer in Sevilla. Now we wait. Currently making 310 ducats. The Mimaropa famine. 310. And now went up to 326. Hopefully with some possibility to catch some treasure fleets. County Porto's converted. Okay. We occupied that. Where did their army go? I think there was more than just the 5,000 troops, wasn't there? Did we defeat one of their armies, maybe? They're going to Hoi Hoi. Oh, well, they're screwed now. Oh, wait, maybe not. Still, we're going to chase their army. And this should be the end of Spanish influence or Castilian influence in the Americas. Oh no, that was yearly inflation reduction. I saw... Oh, that was construction cost, the one I already picked up. I see now. So yeah, now we're losing even more inflation every year. And that now we should catch their army. Occupied Ochavalis, or Ochavalles. And this should be 100% war score. Nope, apparently we go up to 85% on that. Conflicting opinions, lose stability, or we'll take the prestige hit. And that's the end of the Castilian Peruvian army. Okay. Truce with France has expired. We can upgrade our advisor to level 5 now. There we go. And we have set out we have accomplished the mission we set out from the very beginning to do. Control the Americas. I'm sure their cores are going to disappear regardless, but I'm going to try to take it, remove them manually because it gives me a little bit of extra prestige. Not that we really need it, but... Okay, that's 100% war score. And we're increasing corruption now. And now I need to core stuff. In order to do that, I'm actually going to finish the assemble an army mission and unite home region, which gives us 50 admin points, so we can actually core or finish coring everything, and gets us really close to having the next maritime ID as well. Final maritime idea gives bonus privateer efficiency and also unlocks our ability to enlist privateers, which gives more privateer efficiency and also embargo efficiency, but that's kind of less important right now, I think. Everything else I think I like right now as far as policies. Any other military ideas that or policies that look good? +5 discipline. Alright, well, we'll think about it. Anyway, yeah, that's the entirety of the Americas under our control. Move these guys to the coast. We don't have to have them sitting there anymore. We never really had to have them sitting there, but just to remind us to do what needed to be done. For a second, I thought Portugal was at war with Burgundy, and I thought that was going to be problematic. But, yeah, let's think about what to do next.